Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Professionals Pulse. I'm Farida Musaddi, the co founder and CEO of Al Fateh Technologies, Dubai. Headquartered in Dubai, we are technology consultants who offer a wide range of IT services under the realm of automation, custom software development, data analytics, cybersecurity, AI, IoT, network infrastructure, process outsourcing, and much more. Uh, Currently, we are also in discussions with a lot of government bodies across the world for digital transformation and smart city projects. Now, today's episode is where we delve into the pressing topic of global human rights issues. Around the world, we have countless individuals who are facing significant challenges, including discrimination, inequality, and violations of their fundamental rights. These issues often stem from systemic injustices which are related to maybe race, gender, religion, and political beliefs, leading to widespread suffering and a lack of access to essential resources like education and healthcare. Join us today as we explore these critical concerns and discuss the path towards justice and equality for all, featuring insights from our esteemed guest, Dr. Alia Sharaf Hashemi, Global Honorary Ambassador of Humanity. Dr. Alia, welcome to the Professionals Pulse, and it's so great to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Farida.
Dr. Alia Sharaf Hashemi is primarily known as a global delegate and a woman of many titles. She serves as a global goodwill, peace, and humanity ambassador, scholar, luxury brand consultant, country director, and official spokesperson. Her journey began in 2011, and she has been involved with various social foundations, including the Emirates Foundation, which is a philanthropic organization for youth development, Amnesty International, an organization which is focused on human rights, Habitat for Humanity, a non-profit helping people worldwide build or improve homes, Community Development Authority, CDA, responsible for developing the framework for social development, United Nations for Training and Research, the dedicated training arm of the United Nations, Global Peace Chain, an initiative spreading the message of peace globally by nurturing young, passionate changemakers, Kalinka Russia, a global initiative bringing together volunteers to address community issues, Rotary International, an international service organization promoting humanitarian service and global goodwill, Alliance for Humanity, an international organization based in Sweden committed to serving humanity. Dr. Alia has participated in numerous welfare initiatives such as UOSO Expo, an internationally recognized exhibition addressing global issues like climate change and ocean protection, Sheikh Zayed Marathon for Kidney Health, which is raising awareness of kidney health and disease with proceeds going to the National Kidney Foundation, Sandy Recovery to Build New Jersey, USA, a program providing grants to Sandy impacted homeowners for rebuilding costs, Sanat Trainer at Community Development Authority, which is creating awareness about people of determination, Advocacy Committee, CDA, unifying efforts to build an inclusive community for the determined ones. She's also participated in significant events related to welfare initiatives, including YID Leadership and Youth Development Conference, Women and Economic Empowerment Global Summit, International Conference Solutions for Life World Future Leaders, International Conference on Contemporary Issues in Air and Space Laws, Global Peace Summit Kurdistan, Russian Kalinka Federal Humanitarian Relations International Conference. Dr. Alia has been recognized with numerous awards, including the Leadership and Creativity Medal, Peace Medal, and various humanitarian certifications for her contributions. She is the official spokesperson for Global Human Rights Conscious Incorporated, an organization registered with the United Nations operating under international law. Her international missions have taken her to countries such as the US, Norway, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, Kurdistan, Spain, and Egypt. Her aim is to bring peace and stability to human lives by initiating practical solutions. Once again, Dr. Alia, I feel it's an honor to have you here with me today. And truly, I think from all your the titles and the different things, the initiatives that you have taken, truly commendable. And thank you so much for joining us today on the Professionals Pulse.
Thanks for hosting me on your podcast, Farida. It's a great pleasure to be with you this morning. I think we have chosen the right topic at the right time. I will be starting my talk.
Yes.
It pains me to start my morning talking about human rights at a critical time, where our world is surrounded with so much injustice and inhuman crimes against humanity. For us to go further,
Exactly.
I insist everyone to respect United Nations, Security Council, International Court of Justice, UN Charter, and international law.
So,
I
Dr.
will be
Alia, what
taking,
are the most,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, Dr. Alia. I was just asking you, what are the most pressing human rights issues in the world today?
yeah. I will take you to the pressing human rights issues in today's world. But first of all, we need to understand that today we are surrounded with uncountable and horrifying crimes. And
Exactly.
based on the Human Rights Commission, we have data indicated different countries. And I will take you through some countries which has been highlighted very recently. We have unlawful
Okay.
killings, forcibly displaced. Palestinians have been held hostages and need to be released immediately. We have war crimes, aid issues. That's all in Gaza.
Absolutely.
We will go to Ukraine. We have people held in basements without electricity, water, or adequate food. We have attack on energy infrastructures. In Lebanon, we have full-scale war. In Sudan, we have inter-ethnic tensions, sexual violence, massive displacements. In Democratic Republic of Congo, we have hate speech targeting people based on their ethnicity. We have sufferings of civilians living in the camps. Um, Going to Syrian Arab Republic, we have arbitrary arrests, deaths in custody, gender-based violence. We also have Haiti. We have corruption, trafficking in weapons, gang violence. So, in order to highlight all that issues, first of all, we need to understand that we need to go back to peace. We need to align ourselves back to
Absolutely.
peace in order for us to address and resolve these human issues.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
But Dr. Alia, how do you, because as you said, there are so many of these things happening.
yeah,
As an individual, can
yeah.
each individual do towards making a difference? We all feel that we want to do something about all of this, the war situation going on and so many things, but what can one do as an individual to maybe contribute or help uh, those who are suffering?
First of all, it depends on your. Now, I'm not asking people to go out of their comfort zones, because most of the people, normal people, say that we what as no what can we do as normal people? We can all
Exactly.
contribute from our within our own stations.
Okay.
Like we can create posters talking about humanity. If we can talk about specific countries, we can talk about humanity, like, okay, help people, maybe a poster can make a difference, maybe a content can make a difference. uh,
Okay.
when it comes to people like who are already into CSR, like business people who can contribute, so I even ask them that you can uh, uh, like fund what is called fund the initiatives, the humanitarian initiatives. So I meet different
Okay.
people, and different people come with different initiatives to help humanity. But I just want to highlight something very quick. People think that only we are focused in one war, which is Gaza, which is now what's happening. The people are talking about Gaza war, but people
Correct.
don't
Yes.
understand that we are going into so much. It's not only about Gaza. We are going into so much. We are in the countries are in the war region, you know. So
Yes.
anything we can do for humanity within our own stations is fine. But let's contribute. Let's stop staying in our comfort zones and saying that what can we do for humanity.
Correct. Yes. Everyone can make a difference.
Yes, everyone can be a change maker. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, that's true. And Dr. Alia, how do these cultural differences, impact the perception and the enforcement of human rights across the different regions?
Okay, so first of all, the main reason why these differences is the forms of thinking. Now, today I will give you a
Correct.
small example about hijab in Iran.
Okay.
Me as a peacekeeper, I would not accept the
Mm-hmm.
Iranians to challenge the government, nor will accept or entertain the Iranian government to jail or harm people for not wearing hijab.
Correct.
Therefore, I feel that benchmarking the best practices and imposing the best solutions is to be recommended. So
Absolutely.
we cannot we ca- we cannot challenge governments. Neither we will accept to harm people. This is how we work. Me as a peacekeeper, I cannot entertain people to go and fight against their governments. No, we have to respect the rules,
Correct.
because we already saw what
Absolutely.
happened when people started not respecting the rules. We already saw. We went into crimes, we went into violence, we went into extreme because people are not following the rules, no? Because the people are against the laws. So,
Correct.
so first of all, first thing that comes into my mind as a peacekeeper is that you have to be aware how you can safeguard your own national security of the country rather than doing anything else. Then we
Okay.
we go back to other factors.
Okay. And uh, Dr. Alia, because since you are, globally, there are so many things which are going on. So, how do you all take? I mean, do you all go talk to people? How is the response? I mean,
Yes.
how comfortable are people to come forward and, respect what offerings are to be made, or what all things are being proposed? Are you all also faced with a lot of resilience from people across?
Yes, but at the end of the day, we are only a solution. Yeah, we see one side of the talk, and the other people see the other side of the talk. We give our solutions, and they take what they think is right, and the other people who think that these solutions does not work for them, they might find
Mm-hmm.
different solutions or bring different solutions to the table. That's how we work.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Um, so, as you were saying, um, one thing that you mentioned, that every individual can make a difference. Don't you feel
Yes.
sometimes people are scared that, if I do something, what if it backfires on me, if I put some kind of comments? And that has happened, somebody who is supporting something, suddenly they are into a lot of this, and they are trolled maybe on social media or something like that. So maybe that fear is also there in people, that what if I want to do something, but if something comes against me.
No, it's
Is there?
let me yeah, actually it's very important to understand what you are doing within the zone of your country, you know. Now
Correct.
some countries are, I know senior officials who tell me that we are not allowed to speak about Gaza war.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's okay. I tell them, so it's okay. So what is the problem? They said, no, we want to talk about it. I said, no, you don't talk about it, because maybe that country knows that this is an effect, that this is a threat to the national security, so they are not allowing some people to talk about it. But doesn't mean that you cannot talk about humanity in general. So people started
Correct.
coming up with, yeah, so people started coming up with posters: be kind to humanity, be this, be that. No, it's okay. As long as you are not doing anything that can threaten me as a country, you are fine. You are in there, but you have to understand also that you have to be aware of the processes in your country, the rights, the laws, everything. It's not just coming and posting something. Like if I post something, I might not be I might not have the same consequences with when an ordinary person, because that's my area, that's my
Yes.
platform, you know.
True. True.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. And how can communities or individuals today leverage social media, to promote these human rights? Because social media, we all know, is really strong these days. uh, all of these platforms, be it Instagram or Twitter, or LinkedIn. So how can these platforms be used to emphasize about human rights?
Yeah. First of all, I would like to invite all these content creators to at least uh, uh, create some humanity awareness contents in their, especially those YouTubers who are very famous, you know, because they are watched by many people, millions.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, small contents can make the difference. But first of all, we need to do our research on human rights based on the region, on country. What is the problem? We need to understand this kind, and we can find it always on different human rights commissions platforms. Like we
Okay.
have Australian Human Rights Commission, National Human Rights Commission in India. We have United Nations Human Rights Commission Council. They always have something posted about different human issues, you know. So we go to
Correct.
our own yeah, so we go on to our own country or region, but some people say, no, we don't find something in our own country, so you go through your region, so you will better have an understanding of what's happening in that region, so you can make any content in that area.
Absolutely. Yes. I think, and they can influence others also when it comes from these
Yeah,
influencers. People are following them, and I think
yeah,
that will make more of a social impact.
exactly.
Correct. That's true. And what kind of, ethical dilemmas arise when you're prioritizing certain human rights over others in policy making?
Yeah. Today we face a lot of challenges in this area. Maybe first of all is resources are inadequate to meet all the demands. Then we
Correct.
have allocation of resources.
Mm-hmm.
Then we also calculate the greatest good for the greatest number of people. Then other
Correct.
factors can be also public policy, ethical issues, evidence-based policy, cost-benefit analysis. So there is so many other, yani so many things are. It's not just about which one is better than other. All cases and all problems are important, but we
Absolutely.
still need to understand that who will budget all that problems. You know. That's
Correct.
why today we are inviting and we are connecting and we are collaborating with different institutions, initiatives, so that we can cut budget also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are globally the governments also supporting these initiatives that are being put up in terms of whatever efforts, whatever budgets are required? Do you also see those supports even from the governments?
Yes, yes. Um,
Okay.
like I started my journey with Emirates Foundation, which is already a part of Abu Dhabi government. I went to New Jersey for rebuilding uh, uh, um, homes for people who were affected by the hurricane. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We have different initiatives that come out from the government. Yeah, the government is supporting different. They have a specific budget. They give it to specific foundations, and these foundations sometimes collaborate with other foundations to cut the budget and send more people to other countries. But I still invite, and I can see still that we have still capability. Like we have a lot of illiterate people around the world. We can bring more people. Like we have so many unemployed people in this region, right?
Correct.
So instead
Yes.
of making them sit in the home doing nothing, we can utilize these people to go. These educated people can go to other countries and be teachers for the illiterate ones. So we need to work on these projects. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
And I think education and literacy can solve so
Yeah.
many other problems. Yes,
Exactly. Yeah.
correct. Because there are so many countries where they do not have access to good teachers, good
Yes.
resources. I think,
Yes,
yes,
and today we have a lot of educated people. Yeah, we have a lot of they are all university graduates, masters, PhDs. We all have. So why not? They can also learn. They can also gain global experience.
absolutely. That's
Yes,
true.
because not
Absolutely.
everyone is rich, right? So everyone
Yeah,
cannot go with their own expenses. So why not getting into one of the initiatives which you can give back to the community and learn something from that?
absolutely. I totally agree on this. Correct.
Yeah,
Um, Also, Dr. Alia, what motivates people to become these human right defenders despite the lot of risks involved? I mean, you are a global ambassador of humanity, so tell us about your journey, how you came into being this, and what were the difficulties, the challenges that you as an
yeah,
individual faced in your journey.
yeah. Uh, Actually, I started my journey when in 2011.
Okay.
But at that time, when I remember when my family used to travel for their vacations, I used to always say I don't want to travel for no purpose. I would love to travel for a purpose.
Okay.
So I used to always eliminate the part where I have to travel with the family, and I would rather go and join some foundations. That was because I wanted to give back to the community. That was my mentality. Because I read a lot of books and I see a lot of content, that was me. But then afterwards, I realized that I started speaking truth louder than the others. Like how when I used to go for my job, I used to defend people in the job.
Okay.
Uh, I don't like to see something which harms people. So I started speaking the truth louder than the others. I do remember also one of the cases where my manager told me that it was just exactly 2 weeks since I joined the company. And
Okay.
then there was a girl who was always treated, يعني, let's say in a very rude way by the manager. So I
Okay.
used to always go to the office, to the manager's office, and I used to tell him, no, you cannot talk to people like that. You cannot do this. And then he escalated the case to the higher management, top management. So I
Uh,
remember the top management came to me and they said, how can you start how can you start defending others while you have just joined only 2 weeks?
Correct.
I said what I don't like to see for myself, I don't like to see for the and I have been watching her closely. They said, you have not finished your probation period. You not even 6 months is not finished. You do you know that you can be terminated? I said if termination is because of talking the truth, then terminate me to that extent. So I
And it
like to
takes a
speak
lot
the
of
truth.
courage to say this.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I like to speak the truth. So maybe
That's
that could be one of the reasons. Yeah.
and
But
but
then also, yeah.
yeah.
then also I realized myself that no, I have more يعني I have more capabilities. I can write reports because I have studied in English schools. I know how to write reports. I know how to tell stories. So I started discovering myself in this field, and then I started talking in the parliaments. Then I felt that no, I can do more. You know, I can really do more in this area, and I love what I'm doing. It's not that I feel bored. If you ask me to talk about hundreds of sessions about humanity, it's fun for me.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think some of the things which I would like to highlight is that people get involved in this because they want to offer protection and justice to others. They speak truth louder than others. Some people believe injustice can create instability. Other people think injustice can be a threat to their community. So
Absolutely.
not everyone who speaks about human rights is a human rights defender. I don't title them then because this is man-made titles. You know, maybe we can call someone a human rights defender when they have the capability and capacity, like someone like Amal Koloni, who is already a lawyer, a British lawyer, and at the
Okay.
same time she has her domain is human rights,
Okay.
you know. But I don't call myself, and I cannot compare myself to Amal Koloni because my role is something totally different. My role is initiating the or highlighting the something that can be a threat or can
Correct.
cause instability, and then work on different initiatives to prevent something like that from happening.
Okay.
But my role is totally different.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah.
And any particular incident that you remember, or any challenges that you have faced in this journey, where you
Many challenges. I have been mocked many times. Like I do
correct.
remember my own family telling me that I remember when I came back after my trip from US, they said, by the way, actually until today, my family don't know what is this all about. Yeah, but they don't know what exactly Alia is doing. They know that she's into something, and my mom always tell me that I know you like wasting time, but this is not wasting time because she don't know because this is not her domain.
Her domain.
But
Correct.
yeah, I remember when I came back from US after some months, we were talking in one of the discussions, and my mom was like, "What did you do in US? Can you tell the?" She was talking in front of the family, and then I said, "I went to build houses." She said she's living in the rented houses and she's building house for people because I live in a rented house. So I said, "Mom, if I cannot build a house for myself, doesn't mean I cannot build a hut for someone else. That is humanity."
That's humanity. Absolutely. I
Exactly.
agree.
That's how I see the things. So not everyone is really appreciating what we are doing, but we are doing what we like. At the end of the day.
And that is important, I think, and that is the motivation that comes from within. I mean, nobody can enforce this. It
Exactly.
comes from
Yeah, it
within.
is something within a person. Yes.
Yes. So I want to do good. I don't care what return that I am getting from out of it. That is not my motive. I don't want to do it expecting anything in return. I am doing it for my conscience. I'm doing it for humanity. That's it.
Trust me, Farid. Sometimes I sit in one of the lobbies in the hotel. I go for my own purpose. Like I read a book or something. If any of my friends know that I'm there, they will come just to talk about their life issues and what's happening. What should we do? Yani, I feel myself. I am by nature a consultant. Yeah, the people come. They will approach me. They like talking about their difficulties, their problems. I feel it's fun because I like talking also.
Absolutely.
I like solving people's problems. I like it.
Correct. No, I think, and that is what, because when you might be going out there, you might be meeting people in different
Yeah,
countries. That is what would make people connect with you, come to you, share their problems, so that you
exactly,
can offer solutions. So I think
exactly.
that
And sometimes, we learn from other people's problems for our own also,
absolutely,
for our
that's
own problems. Yeah.
yes, yes. So any incident that you can share where you met some of the victims, and it really, of course, every incident touches your heart, but something specific that comes to your mind, and something that you felt that um, something that you would want to share with us.
Yes, I remember one time a senior official approached me. He was
Mm-hmm.
talking about a problem. He said that we have stateless people,
Mm-hmm.
and these stateless people are uneducated and jobless.
Okay.
So I said, okay, it's interesting, but who titled them stateless and jobless? This isn't it mankind titles? He said yes. I said, okay, then we need to first of all understand that we need to stop titling people. For me, I don't like when someone can add stateless people, jobless people, home. This is I don't like this kind of titles. When you
Correct.
want to bring a problem, when you want to bring a human problem, you better talk about him as a human.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so he said that these people are becoming. We are scared that these people will become drug dealers because they want to make earn income
Mm-hmm. Correct.
or a living. Let's say, yeah. So I told you better fix this problem, put them into jobs, educate them, give them basic knowledge, so they don't, so they can work at least if not in high positions, they can work as service people in the
Correct.
country. So yeah, after some maybe like around 1.5 year like that, again we met. He
Okay.
said, Alia, your words were true. These people, we eliminated them, we ignored them. They became a threat. They started becoming drug dealers. And today they are threat to us, to our national security because they are selling drugs to our people. So
Correct.
eliminating people will not work out. Even if we say no, forget about this, forget about that, forget that. No, every small problem is can become a big problem if not closed. That's why I always insist everyone should contribute to the problem which they see. Study the cases that's coming to you. Don't say I cannot change the policy. I can. Who created the policies? Who created the laws? Who created all that? Didn't we humans? So we can
Correct.
change them. We can do
Absolutely.
something. Yani, we can also work on different cases. We don't need to wait for the government to come and knock our doors and say work on this and work on that. We can also contribute from our own stations. But when you always come and say that no, we cannot help, we cannot do because this is not under our jurisdictions, that means you are creating problems. You are
Yes.
also a
You're
contributor
going
to
away
making
from it.
problems.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
hurts me when people say no, we cannot. We can. We all can. Trust me, we all can. If you cannot solve a problem, then escalate it to the higher. So at least they will know there is a problem. But when you close the cases without solving the problems, how? Trust me, Farida, I have come to many cases where the cases have been closed without even being solved. When I ask the people how did you close the case, they say no, the case has been closed because we have 3 days. We have to close the case within 3 days. Did you solve the case? No.
No.
Then how did you close it? No, because my timeline is to close it within 3 days. So I cannot understand how things work sometimes.
That's true. That's true. And I think every one of us should be learning this, as you very correctly said, that each person can make a difference. If you can't talk about a
Yes,
specific issue, just talk about humanity. That's it.
yes, yes.
That's
I
true.
remember another case. I had a patient. I saw him in the hospital emergency department. He came and he was very sick and he had severe pain. So what they did, I was watching closely. I like to watch the incidents. Uh, so I saw that this person they asked him for his health card. He was an Arab. They asked him for his health card. They took from him the health card. They said, no, you are from another city. We cannot treat you in this hospital. He said, they asked him, can you pay for your treatment for the emergency? He said, no, I don't have money. They put him in the taxi and they sent him back home.
Oh my
He
God.
came he came by emergency. Yani he came by ambulance. I saw him when he came down. So where is humanity? At least treat him and ask him, okay, to pay later. In case he cannot pay, then just send him back. Just ask the clinic who is in charge for his health card to pay something like that. Anything. But
Yeah.
putting a person with that much pain, I saw him how much he was in pain. They put him in the car and they sent him back, not by ambulance. But they know he don't have money, so they force him even to pay for his taxi. Where is humanity? I don't know. For me, I don't know. I don't like to see these cases because I see every day different cases. So yeah, for this it pains me. Where is it? We all need. We are all humans. This
Absolutely
trust me. We have cats in the home. If they do meow 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 and we know they need food, we give them food, right?
correct.
So how come about humanity? Where? I think today the people. I don't know how they think.
Yes. I think humanity is a lesson that everybody has to be learned, because everybody, if we see someone in trouble or if we see someone suffering, most of the times what we do is we just go ahead thinking that it's not our problem. But
Exactly.
yes, I think
No, no. People like sitting in the comfort zone. People like it.
yes, yes, yes. That's true. That's absolutely true. So, also, Dr. Alia, how can technology, be harnessed to protect and promote these human rights? We talked about social media, of course, but apart from that, any other ways where technology can be leveraged to help these issues?
Yeah, I think. Uh, let me- yeah. You said how the technology
Be
can
harnessed,
promote.
protect and
Yeah.
protect.
Oh, we harness. Let me see what I have written
I
for
mean,
your.
of course,
Yeah.
social media is there. That's one of the strongest weapons, and there are a lot of advances in technology also. Otherwise, as you were saying, education. So now technology has helped us to remotely educate people also.
Yes.
Some
Yes. Yes.
not, yes,
And also
somebody,
reporting human rights issues in real time.
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And they also can ensure early warning in critical emergency.
yes. Today
Yeah.
we know what
We,
is happening in the world because of technology, as you said, real time.
yeah. Yeah.
Earlier maybe this was not possible. I would be knowing things about my area or my region, but not what is happening globally. So I think that is another way. And in terms of medical, in terms of everything, there are so many advancements that remotely people can help each other without being there
Exactly.
physically. Yes,
Exactly. And
yes,
also
that's
maybe cloud computing, data analysis, all this we can use them for good. We can use
ab-
technology for good. Yeah. So,
absolutely, yes, yes. So, lastly, Dr. Alia, what role do you see the youth, and the grassroots movements playing in the future of human rights advocacy?
um, I think there will be many factors and changes globally that we will see, like climate changes, empowerment, innovation. All these factors will force people to work on solutions during the
Yes,
crisis. They will rather become their own human rights advocates because of the
absolutely.
crisis that they will face. Yeah, yeah,
And I think youth is the main target area, because
yes,
today's youth loves asking questions. They
exactly.
just don't want to, take everything as it is. They always have a counter argument for things. So when they start asking questions, and I'm sure they would be the ones who would uh, stand against all of these uh, issues which are happening globally on human rights.
Yes.
Yeah. And what advice also would you like to give to, people in general, to the kids, to the youth, to follow, so that we make this world a better place to live in?
I think my advice is that we become peacekeepers in our own roles
Correct.
and we prevent small problems from turning into bigger problems that might
Absolutely.
become a threat to the national security, to our own community, to our own society.
Absolutely.
And yeah, and my advice to the governments is that we need to generate more peacekeepers in order to fight the injustice with the justice.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think, Dr. Alia, whatever you've shared, First of all, your journey so motivating, to know that, without support from family, and of course, when your family also doesn't understand, sometimes it gets real hard, because you feel that, the people who are close to you do not understand what you're doing, and they're not very supportive. But in spite of all of these difficulties, to stand out, to make a difference at a global level, and to have so many achievements, I think that is commendable. And everything that you shared, the instances that you shared, I think they are an eye opener for everyone around, uh,
Exactly.
because everybody today, as you very correctly said, we all want to be in our comfort zone. We don't want to leave our comfort zone. But I think if
Exactly.
all of us just takes that one step, um, there would be a lot of changes worldwide, and it would
Exactly.
make a lot of difference.
Yes. I'm not saying go globally. At least help your neighbor, help your friend, help your own family, and then we move into different. Help your country. Then we can take you global. If you can't go global, but still you can contribute.
Absolutely, that's true. And thank you so much for enlightening all of us, and sharing all of these amazing stories. And thanks a lot for being a part of the Professionals Pulse today.
Thank you so much, Farida. It was a great pleasure to talk with you, and you have made this talk memorable. And I'm glad to know you.
Likewise,
Thank
likewise.
you.
The pleasure is all
Thank
mine.
you. Thank you so
So,
much.
everybody, signing off. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the Professionals Pulse as we explored the crucial topic of global human rights issues with Dr. Alia. And we hope this discussion has shed light on the challenges that so many people are facing worldwide, and inspired each one of us to take action towards fostering equality and justice. As Dr. Alia said, let's be peacemakers in our own domain, in our own region. So stay tuned for more insightful episodes. And together, let's continue to champion towards the cause of human rights. Until next time, take care and keep making a difference. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you
Alia.
so much. Thank you. Bye.